Once again on ESO Daily. I'm actually doing another video of my problem. 3 days, and I'm still unable to log into the game. Now, yesterday I actually posted a vid on a different profile that I was able to log into the game and basically um, showing that it wasn't an IP conflict on my end, nor was it a corrupted file on my end. But what I actually want to do is just try to load into the game, show you guys what's occurring. Now, if there was an IP conflict or a conflict in my end, I shouldn't even be able to get to this screen. Problem of it is I can't get past this screen. That's the problem. This is the real issue here. So as you guys can see, I have access to all of my characters. I just can't get into the game itself. Now, if I switch profiles, I can get into the game, but I can't access the game from that point on. So once again, this just kind of serves as, proof that, I'm able to log into the server. I just can't load in, and that's a difference. So my account information is good. It's solid. I haven't been banned. Everything's solid. If you're banned, you can't even get to the screen. You get a notification. But at this point, I can log in to the server. It won't load my characters into server. Now, hopefully what'll happen is if I disconnect, it'll probably end the broadcast because it'll stop. It might still record. If it's still recording my voice, I'll switch to the other profile and show you guys that I can. If it doesn't, you can watch the other video and see it. So I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, PlayStation kind of has limitations on its recording application, but at the same time, it does serve its function. But I'm going to load in. I'm just going to grab any character. Now, here's the major problem that you're also going to see here. This character, every character has its little description, except this one right here. So within itself is an indication that there's a problem, because this character is not showing its current location. Now, it was in Craglorn. Now, since they redid Craglorn, they actually moved everybody out, so that's probably most likely why you don't see it. Now, could this be a contributing factor to the problem within itself? I really can't speculate at that point. I don't have access to the screen that the devs use when they're going through all this. So when you're a developer or depending even on technical support or customer service, they all each have depending on their accessibility, have a screen which will throw the code down, and it's like a combat log, but it's basically a code log is what it is. And that's kind of relative, because when I used to test for other games, some games gave me accessibility for code, because when you would get the error, you would have to actually submit the last 5 or 10 lines of the script prior to the error code. This actually lets them isolate the problem, so they can go back in and, recode anything that could be, the problem. So from a tester standpoint, I've actually seen code. I can read code. I can't write it. I can write some simple code and macros, and I can read code, but I just can't. I can't program. I can't do software, so I don't want anybody out there thinking I can do that shit. But yeah, I'm pretty good at least understanding what the code's doing. But we don't have accessibility to that. So anyways, as you guys are seeing this, everything else is thrown up. I'm not going to try to purposely get this dude DC'd. So I want to go in with somebody and see it. If we disconnect, at least you saw it. Okay. Now, what's going to end up happening, you're going to see the load screen kind of start trying to process the character and putting it in, loading into the server. The problem of this is it starts slowing down. That's the UI conflict within the code that's spitting the character back out. Actually, somebody had just tweeted me and said something about a friends list. So I'm actually, I'm kind of curious about this, and seeing firsthand if this could be an issue. If we DC here, whatever, we're gonna. Okay, so somebody said if you delete your friends list, um, you can re-add them, back in the game. That could resolve this problem. So hey, devs, if you guys are paying attention, this might resolve the issue. That very well could be an issue. So we'll see. I might be DCing right now as we speak. So if this terminates, as you guys can see, the icon froze. So if I'm deleting you, if you're on my friends list, I'm deleting you. It's just to see if I can bypass this. But I'm actually glad that somebody had tweeted me that. It's kind of interesting. So, and they said they're having to do this now every patch. So, Bethesda, there you go, man. I don't know. That's very interesting. If that's the case. But we'll see. We'll take a look into it. I'm always down to try whatever. Actually, this would be kick-ass if a player, gave me more tech advice than the devs or the customer service. So, yeah, this should be DCing now. So I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. We're having a UI conflict. There's something conflicting with the UI. Now, could this be the friends list? Actually, this is plausible. This is very plausible. So I pretty much contributed to the itemization conversion. But now that... But it's questionable. It becomes a lot questionable. But I'm definitely down to try this to see if this will resolve the issue. Once again, now, is this a problem on Bethesda's end or Sony's end? I literally cannot point a finger if that's the case, because what the software does is take the friends list that you have on your PSN account and converts that over into the game. So could it be a corruption in the game file that converts your friends list, or is it from the retrieval from Sony's end? I can't sit there and once again speculate, but it does, leave a lot of open questions if it's a a firmware issue. Okay, there we go.